We do begin tonight with a winter storm slamming parts of the east at this hour. And with this storm, 100 million Americans on alert for a brutal wave of record-shattering cold. Tomorrow morning, it could feel like 16 below zero in Wichita, 3 degrees in Dallas, and 1 degree in Nashville. Snow then coming to Washington, D.C. and New York City. At this hour, that winter storm reaching the Atlantic coast, ice and snow from South Carolina up through Virginia and Delaware. Tomorrow, snow showers from Washington to New York. The images tonight, heavy snow still falling in Norfolk, Virginia. Multiple accidents. Part of Interstate 64 shut down. Icy roads around Oklahoma City as well. A semi-truck blocking lanes on I-40 today. A chunk of ice blowing off a big rig, smashing through the windshield of another vehicle on Route 78. This is in Pennsylvania. And a dramatic avalanche rescue in Colorado right here. A snowmobiler pulled out alive after an hour buried in the snow. Meteorologist Lee Goldberg standing by with the forecast, the snow and this record-breaking cold coming. And ABC's Faith Abube leading us off with the images coming in tonight.
Tonight, that cross-country winter storm now slamming the East Coast with snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Whiteout conditions in Norfolk, Virginia. First responders working wrecks all over the city. Interstate 64 shut down for a time. Traffic backed up for miles. The city bracing for up to 10 inches of snow. From Raleigh to Richmond, the conditions making for a treacherous ride home.
Like they say in driving class, drive defensively.
The system moving east after dumping nearly a foot in the plains. And after devastating floods killed at least 14 people. Parts of Kentucky now dealing with up to a foot of fresh snow. In the west, sheriff's body camera showing the frantic race to rescue a snowmobiler who got buried in an avalanche Monday near Vail Pass in the Colorado Rockies.
Just uncovered him. He is breathing.
The victim buried for more than an hour, miraculously still alive. The record Arctic air ramping up the lake effect snow machine. The roof of this massive warehouse collapsing in Williamstown, New York. Not far from there, the town of Camden declaring a state of emergency. And new dashcam video shows the dangerous drivers are facing all over the country. Watch that again. Josh Keating says he had an angel with him when a chunk of ice that flung off an 18-wheeler smashed through his windshield. Thankfully, he was able to pull over safely.
And David, right now it feels like -6 degrees here in Kansas City. That right there behind me, that is a water fountain almost completely frozen over. And David, tomorrow morning it'll feel like 23 degrees below zero. In those temperatures, frostbite can set in just a half hour. David.
Incredible, the ice there behind you. Faith Abube tonight. Faith, thanks to you again. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg of WABC here in New York. Hi, Lee.
Hey, David, you know, this southern storm track has been the weather story of the season. D.C. has more snow in New York than New York this season. Pretty incredible. And it's another mid-Atlantic storm tonight. We've got heavy snow and warnings from North Carolina into Virginia. Snow's going to end in Raleigh shortly, but still heavy snow in Norfolk up to Salisbury, up to 6 inches of snow in places like Virginia Beach. That snow and ice moves offshore tonight. But we could still get snow showers in the northeast with a cold blast tomorrow. Some snow in D.C. tomorrow morning. Maybe a dusting in New York gets things slippery for the commute tomorrow evening. The core of the cold air in the middle of the country. Wind chills tomorrow morning 20 to 40 below. Could feel like 3 in Dallas. The core of the cold moves east and eases as we head into the upcoming weekend, but we could have numerous record lows. This is not a mistake. 19 degrees below the actual temperature in Omaha. We thaw out over the weekend. David?
Wow, those numbers are extraordinary. We're all in this one together. Lee, thank you again tonight.